Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Let's go start now. John Cena cut a massive promo on SmackDown before Backlash 2025 in which he addressed his opponent, Randy Orton. Ahead of their last match ever, he took a brutal shot at his father. The last meeting between Randy Orton and John Cena was preceded by a promo from the last real champion, who came out to discuss his upcoming match against the Viper. He described Orton as the greatest of all time, in wasting his potential, in doing the bare minimum, and in riding off Cena's coattails. WWE champion John Cena took a massive shot at Randy Orton's grandfather Bob Orton Sr. and his father Orton Jr. He said nobody knows who Bob Orton Sr. was, and that the only reason people know about Orton Jr., the Viper's father, is because he knocked up Randy's mom. This was a brutal dig to take, and this time around, Cena was fully prepared for what was coming from behind, or so he thought. There was a figure in a mask that snuck up on him from behind, but instead of hitting an RKO, the mystery man took an attitude adjustment instead. Rohit Nath is a content writer from Bangalore, India. A former full-time employee of Sportskeeda, Rohit was a part of building Sportskeeda's WWE section in its rapid growth. His work has been featured in both Sportskeeda and WrestleZone. Some of the big names interviewed by Rohit are AJ Styles, Jinder Mahal, Jimmy Uso, and Sasha Banks. Some of his popular weekly features include Raw Preview, X Things Supply Told Us, and Wrestling Rumors We Hope Are True, and Those We Hope Aren't. John Cena takes a brutal shot at Randy Orton's father on SmackDown before Backlash 2025. In a shocking moment that sent the WWE Universe into a frenzy, John Cena took a deeply personal and brutal verbal jab at Randy Orton's legendary father, Cowboy Bob Orton, during the final episode of SmackDown before Backlash 2025. The intensity between Cena and Orton has been steadily escalating in recent weeks, but this unexpected insult has taken their rivalry to an entirely new level, one that cuts deeper than championships or reputations. A rivalry reignited. John Cena and Randy Orton are no strangers to each other. Their battles have spanned over 2 decades, forming one of the most storied rivalries in WWE history. While both men have taken divergent paths in recent years, Orton returning in 2024 after a lengthy injury absence and Cena making sporadic appearances due to his Hollywood commitments, their mutual animosity has never faded. Now, with both men scheduled to collide in a high-stakes match at Backlash 2025, tensions boiled over during the May 9th edition of SmackDown, led from St. Louis, ironically Orton's hometown. What was expected to be a final face-off ahead of their match turned into something far more personal. Cena crosses the line. The segment began with Cena entering to a thunderous mixed reaction, as has become the norm for the 16-time world champion. Dressed in his trademark gear, Cena grabbed a microphone, and after the usual crowd engagement, began dismantling Orton's legacy. "I respect Randy Orton as a competitor," Cena started, his tone serious. "But respect doesn't erase cowardice. And speaking of cowardice, it must run in the family." The arena gasped as Cena paused, staring into the camera. "That's right," he continued. "Randy, you were spoon-fed in this business because of your daddy, Cowboy Bob Orton, a man who wore a cast on his arm for 2 years just to cheat his way through matches. A man who rode on Piper's coattails and still couldn't find his way out of mid-card irrelevance." The crowd erupted, a mix of boos and shocked cheers, as Cena pushed forward without hesitation. "You want to talk about legacy, Randy? Your dad's legacy is one of shortcuts, betrayals, and missed opportunities, and it looks like you inherited every single one of those traits." Orton's furious response. Before Cena could finish, Randy Orton stormed down the ramp, visibly seething. The Viper, usually cold and methodical, looked like he was ready to tear Cena apart right there and then. "Say another word about my father," Orton growled after grabbing a mic. "You want to talk about family? You don't have one. You've been so busy playing superhero on movie sets, you forgot what this business is about. My dad may have worn a cast, but he earned his place in this ring. You, You've been coasting on catchphrases and plastic smiles. The two legends stood nose to nose in the center of the ring as the crowd chanted, "Let them fight." But before things could get physical, WWE officials rushed the ring to separate them. Backlash just got personal. The verbal exchange added a deeply emotional layer to what was already a heated feud. Their upcoming match at Backlash 2025 was originally billed as a legacy versus legacy contest, a symbolic battle between two of WWE's most iconic careers. But after Cena's comments about Bob Orton, the match now carries a much heavier emotional weight. Insiders report that the segment was unscripted in parts, with Cena improvising some of his lines. If that's true, Orton's reaction may not have been entirely performative, especially considering his well-documented respect and protectiveness for his father. Backstage sources claim Orton was visibly upset after the segment and required time to cool down before addressing the media. WWE officials are said to be closely monitoring both men ahead of their clash in Paris to ensure emotions don't boil over prematurely. Fans react online. Social media exploded within moments of the segment airing. Cena just buried Cowboy Bob Orton live on SmackDown. One fan tweeted, "I haven't seen him go this savage in years." Another user wrote, "This is the Cena we missed. Ruthless, sharp, and personal." That was a mic drop moment. Even some WWE legends weighed in. Hall of Famer Mick Foley tweeted, "Things just got real. Cena took it way too far, and Orton's response was pure fire. This match just went from must-see to can't miss." Meanwhile, others criticized Cena for going below the belt, arguing that attacking a legend like Bob Orton, who helped pave the way for many wrestlers today, was unnecessary and disrespectful. What's next? With the stage set for Backlash 2025 in Paris, the grudge between John Cena and Randy Orton is reaching its apex. Whether Cena's comments were purely strategic mind games or a genuine expression of disdain, they have unquestionably struck a nerve. For Orton, the insult to his father is not just an attack on his past, it's an attack on everything he stands for. Their match now promises to be more than just a clash of titans. It's about legacy, pride, and personal vengeance. And with both men rumored to be nearing the final chapters of their in-ring careers, Backlash 2025 may well be the last time these two legends face off on such a grand stage. Whatever the outcome, one thing is clear. John Cena's verbal strike on SmackDown has ignited a fire in Randy Orton that we haven't seen in years, and that's bad news for anyone standing across the ring from the Viper.